闭眼背雅思单词
$250之间不等。
The approximate cost varies from around $150 to $250.
Collaboration.
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 合作、协作、勾结、通敌。
There is substantial collaboration with neighboring departments.
相邻的几个院系进行了通力合作。
There is substantial collaboration with neighboring departments.
Impart.
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 给予、赋予、传授、告知、透露。
She managed to impart great elegance to the unpretentious dress she was wearing.
她努力为自己朴素的衣着增添几分优雅。
She managed to impart great elegance to the unpretentious dress she was wearing.
Legitimize.
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 使合法，赋予合法权利。
They will accept no agreement that legitimizes the ethnic division of the country.
他们不会接受任何使国家民族分裂合法化的协议。
They will accept no agreement that legitimizes the ethnic division of the country.
Inspire.
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 鼓舞、激起，给予灵感。
He called Mr. Mandela a hero who had inspired millions.
他称曼德拉先生是一个曾激励千百万人的英雄。
He called Mr. Mandela a hero who had inspired millions.
Invest.
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 投资、投入、授予、赋予。
They've invested their money wisely.
他们明智地把钱做了投资。
They've invested their money wisely.
Bureaucracy.
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 官僚主义、官僚机构。
They are faced with a mountain of bureaucracy.
他们面临着一大堆的官僚制度。
They are faced with a mountain of bureaucracy.
Glide.
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 滑行、滑翔。
Waiters glide between tightly packed tables bearing trays of pasta.
侍者们拖着一盘盘的意大利面时，在拥挤的餐桌间自如穿行。
Waiters glide between tightly packed tables bearing trays of pasta.
Overwork.
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 使劳累过分，对使用过度，滥用。
He's overworking and has a lot on his mind.
他在过度工作，有许多事要操心。
He's overworking and has a lot on his mind.
Devote.
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 将奉献给，致力。
She remained devoted to his memory.
他依然对他十分怀念。
She remained devoted to his memory.
Project.
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 放映、投射、发射、突出、伸出、设计、规划。
The project is nearing completion.
该项目快完成了。
The project is nearing completion.
Stationary.
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 静止的、不动的、固定的、稳定的。
Stationary cars in traffic jams cause a great deal of pollution.
交通堵塞中，停止不前的车辆造成大量污染。
Stationary cars in traffic jams cause a great deal of pollution.
Bark.
bark,
bark,
吠叫，
Don't let the dogs bark.
别让狗叫，
Don't let the dogs bark.
diameter,
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 直径，
1 yard of fabric is sufficient to cover the exterior of an 18-in diameter hatbox.
一码的布料足够罩住18英寸直径帽盒的外部。
1 yard of fabric is sufficient to cover the exterior of an 18-in diameter hatbox.
loop,
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 成环、成圈、呈环形运动。
He looped the rope over the wood.
他把绳子打了环系在木头上。
He looped the rope over the wood.
emboss,
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 使突出，压花。
The paper on the walls was pale gold, embossed with swirling leaf designs.
这墙纸是浅金色的，上面是有浮凸的涡旋状叶子图案。
The paper on the walls was pale gold, embossed with swirling leaf designs.
imperil,
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 使陷于危险、危急。
lateral,
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 侧面的、旁边的。
Jets of compressed air gave the aircraft lateral and directional stability.
压缩气体喷流从侧面和正面稳定了机身。
Jets of compressed air gave the aircraft lateral and directional stability.
bare,
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 赤裸的、光秃的。
The room was bare and empty.
房间空荡荡的。
The room was bare and empty.
hinterland,
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 内地、腹地、内陆。
There's lots of cheap land in the hinterlands.
偏远地区有很多廉价土地。
There's lots of cheap land in the hinterlands.
formidable,
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 可怕的、难以应付的、难以克服的。
We have a formidable task ahead of us.
我们面前有一项艰巨的任务。
We have a formidable task ahead of us.
fortnight,
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 2星期、14天。
I hope to be back in a fortnight.
我希望2周后回来。
I hope to be back in a fortnight.
disrupt,
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 使中断、扰乱。
Anti-war protesters disrupted the debate.
反战示威者们扰乱了辩论。
Anti-war protesters disrupted the debate.
assurance,
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 信心、保证、保险。
Masser led the orchestra with assurance.
马苏尔很有信心地带领了那个管弦乐队。
Masser led the orchestra with assurance.
abound,
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 富余、充满。
Stories abound about when he was in charge.
他负责时传闻很多。
Stories abound about when he was in charge.
dense,
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 密集的、浓厚的。
He had a dense, ponderous style.
他的风格是辞藻堆砌、 冗长沉闷。
He had a dense, ponderous style.
Sucker.
sucker,
Sucker.
吸盘、吸根、根出条。
I'm such a sucker for romance.
我完全无法抵挡浪漫。
I'm such a sucker for romance.
Suitcase.
suitcase,
Suitcase.
手提箱、衣箱。
He was piling clothes into the suitcase.
他正把衣服叠放到手提箱中去。
He was piling clothes into the suitcase.
Invert.
invert,
Invert.
倒转、颠倒。
Invert the cake onto a serving plate.
把蛋糕倒扣过来放到一个盘子上。
Invert the cake onto a serving plate.
Modification.
modification,
Modification.
修改、改正。
Relatively minor modifications were required.
需要相对较小的修改。
Relatively minor modifications were required.
Crank.
crank,
Crank.
曲柄、曲轴。
The chauffeur got out to crank the motor.
司机下车用曲柄发动了引擎。
The chauffeur got out to crank the motor.
Conquest.
conquest,
Conquest.
征服、战利品。
He had led the conquest of southern Poland in 1939.
他曾于1939年统领对波兰南部的征服。
He had led the conquest of southern Poland in 1939.
Goggles.
goggles,
Goggles.
护目镜、风镜、游泳镜。
You must wear goggles and a mask that will protect you against the fumes.
你必须戴上护目镜和防护面具，以保护你不被烟熏。
You must wear goggles and a mask that will protect you against the fumes.
Eccentric.
eccentric,
Eccentric.
古怪的、反常的。
Her fey charm and eccentric ways were legendary.
她让人捉摸不定的魅力和无厘头的作风是个传奇。
Her fey charm and eccentric ways were legendary.
Appliance.
appliance,
Appliance.
用具、器具。
Don't overuse heated appliances on your hair.
别在头发上过度使用发烫电器。
Don't overuse heated appliances on your hair.
Farewell.
farewell,
Farewell.
告别、欢送会。
They said their farewells there at the cafe.
他们在咖啡馆那儿道了别。
They said their farewells there at the cafe.
Hypothetical.
hypothetical,
Hypothetical.
假设的、假定的、爱猜想的。
Let's look at a hypothetical situation in which Carol, a recovering alcoholic, gets invited to a party.
我们来假设一下这样一个情景：卡罗尔，一个正在康复中的嗜酒者，被邀请去参加一场聚会。
Let's look at a hypothetical situation in which Carol, a recovering alcoholic, gets invited to a party.
Converse.
converse,
Converse.
谈话、会谈。
The two deaf actors converse solely in signing.
两位聋哑演员只靠打手势语交谈。
The two deaf actors converse solely in signing.
Inferential.
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 可推断的、推理的。
Gesture.
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 做手势。
Mr. Griffin made a jerky gesture.
格里芬先生打了个急促而不连贯的手势。
Mr. Griffin made a jerky gesture.
Admit.
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 承认，准许进入，准许加入。
She admits her French is terrible.
她承认自己的法语很糟糕。
She admits her French is terrible.
Rampant.
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 猖獗的、肆虐的、泛滥的、蔓生的、疯长的。
Inflation is rampant and industry in decline.
通货膨胀肆虐，工业生产下降。
Inflation is rampant and industry in decline.
Organic.
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 器官的、有机的、有机体的、组织的。
Organic farming is expanding everywhere.
有机农业在各处发展。
Organic farming is expanding everywhere.
Mass.
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 大量的。
His body was a mass of sores.
他浑身伤痛。
His body was a mass of sores.
Interest.
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 兴趣、利息、利益。
Interest rates went up.
利率上涨了。
Interest rates went up.
Poisonous.
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 有毒的、有害的、恶毒的、邪恶的。
Burning sulfur creates poisonous fumes.
燃烧的硫磺会产生有毒烟雾。
Burning sulfur creates poisonous fumes.
Propel.
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 推进、推动、驱使。
The tiny rocket is attached to the spacecraft and is designed to propel it toward Mars.
微型火箭附在宇宙飞船上，用来推进飞船飞向火星。
The tiny rocket is attached to the spacecraft and is designed to propel it toward Mars.
Renaissance.
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 字儿文艺复兴，文艺复兴时期。复兴，新生。
Popular art is experiencing a renaissance.
通俗艺术正在复兴。
Popular art is experiencing a renaissance.
Apply.
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 申请、应用、使用、涉及。
He applied for Canadian residency.
他申请了在加拿大的居住权。
He applied for Canadian residency.
Jargon.
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 行话、行业术语、黑话。
The manual is full of the jargon and slang of self-improvement courses.
该手册中满是自我完善课程的行话和俚语。
The manual is full of the jargon and slang of self-improvement courses.
Endanger.
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 危及、危害。
Pandas are an endangered species.
大熊猫是一种濒危物种。
Pandas are an endangered species.
Layout.
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 布局、安排、设计。
He tried to recall the layout of the farmhouse.
他想回忆那农舍的布局。
He tried to recall the layout of the farmhouse.
Ethereal.
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 优雅的，轻飘的。
She's the prettiest, most ethereal romantic heroine in the movies.
她是那些电影中最美丽、最优雅浪漫的女主角。
She's the prettiest, most ethereal romantic heroine in the movies.
Formula.
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 公式、配方、准则，
The formula is jealously guarded.
对该配方戒备森严。
The formula is jealously guarded.
Disagree.
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 不同意，不一致。
We disagree with every point she makes.
我们不同意她提出的任何观点。
We disagree with every point she makes.
Avalanche.
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 雪崩、
Stem.
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 茎、干、词干。
All my problems stem from drink.
我所有的问题都是酗酒引起的。
All my problems stem from drink.
Tribute.
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 贡品、颂词、称赞、礼物。
The song is a tribute to Roy Orbison.
这首歌是敬献给罗伊·奥比森的。
The song is a tribute to Roy Orbison.
Incredible.
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 不可信的，难以置信的。
I work an incredible amount of hours.
我工作的时间极长。
I work an incredible amount of hours.
Simplistic.
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 过分单纯化的，过分简单化的。
He has a simplistic view of the treatment of eczema.
他对湿疹治疗所持观点过于简单化。
He has a simplistic view of the treatment of eczema.
Subordinate.
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 下级的，次要的。
Haig tended not to seek guidance from subordinates.
黑格不想向下属们寻求指导。
Haig tended not to seek guidance from subordinates.
Relate.
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 有关联，讲述、叙述。
Are they by any chance related?
他们可能有关联吗？
Are they by any chance related?
Revolution.
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 革命、巨变、大变革。
Reform, as we know, is the enemy of revolution.
革新，如我们所知，是革命的敌对面。
INCENTIVE.
Incentive.
刺激、激励。